Biblical love is the unconditional, steadfast commitment to act for the highest good of another. So really, at the end of the sermon, he kind of summed up that verse, tell the truth. That just means if you're really going to love people, well, you got to tell them the truth.
Got to be genuine.
Trying to make it through this world alone is really just too much to handle. But what could be better or feel more at home than listening to three good friends ramble on the podcast.
Hey, I'm Denise.
Podcast.
I'm Shelly. I'm Lee.
Podcast. There's always room for you when you join in the circle of friends.
Hey everyone, it's Point of Grace, and welcome to Circle of Friends, the POGcast. If you're a new listener here, we welcome you into our circle. If you're an old listener, welcome back to the circle.
On the podcast.
What's up? Well, today I am dying to know what's up with you gals, because I haven't really seen you a lot this past week.
Well,
and I'm just wondering what's been going on. Do you have any exciting updates?
Andy went on his first mission trip, you know, the latter part or the middle of July, a few weeks ago. And unbeknownst to me, he had quite the knack for evangelizing.
All right, I can see that.
And,
I can see that.
And so he has been asked to share, you know, out of the youth that's going to share. He and some other of the kids are going to share. And he evangelized with his Rubik's Cube.
Oh,
wow. Andy is Lee's
my son, my 13-year-old
son.
Yeah, my 13-year-old son. So that's a little bit of what has happened, or, you know, kind of what came out of the summer. And that was, you can imagine the mama's heart.
So what did he do? Like, he would just use that as his opening to kind of talk to people, his Rubik's Cube?
Yes. This is what I was told by the youth pastor, that he used his Rubik's Cube to evangelize, and he's going to share it next Sunday.
Oh, in church. Oh, wow.
So, because I was like, Andy, can you tell me about, because, you know, I'm picking his brain.
Oh, yeah, you want to hear everything.
I mean, I'm trying not to cry. And he's like, Mom, just wait for it. So I'm going to hear it on Sunday. And so that's exciting. And then football, he's got a lot he's got so many bruises on his body. And Dana's like, are you sure you want to keep doing it? You can go back to golf.
Trying to get
He's trying so hard. And he's like, no, Dad. And so they took their team pictures. And so he's on the team.
Yay!
He's on the
I
team.
cannot wait for Thursday Night Light.
So
now, what position does he play?
Well, he is, oh gosh, Shelley, he's defense.
He's playing defense?
He's on defense.
Defensive end, maybe?
Yeah, he's going to keep them from scoring.
He's going to protect.
He's going to protect and keep them from scoring. I'll get better at my terminology. But yeah, he's strong boy.
Yeah.
Strong boy, going to hold him back.
Strong boy, hold back.
I can't.
Okay,
I cannot
love it.
wait to
I
go
love
see
it. I bet he is so hot practicing.
Yeah. But you know, I don't know. Do you remember when you were young? Temperatures, you just don't remember temperatures.
Yeah.
You know?
That is a good point.
So
I'm obsessed with them now, though.
I know.
Oh, what's up with you, Denise?
Well, I don't want to bring the room down,
Okay.
but it's just going to be a hard week for me. I'm going to say goodbye to my childhood home, and it's the only home I ever knew. And we are about to put it on the market and get everything moved out, and so it's just, it's a different season.
Yeah. I mean, that's the house that built you.
Yeah.
That's hard. That is so hard.
Just praying for that family that takes over those roots, that they would have the beauty and the spiritual groundbreaking roots and foundation that you had growing up, and that it would bring a lot of joy and a family traditions like what you had.
And what a blessing that
I know
you have that. I mean, so many people move around so much.
Yes.
And that, I mean, you can truly say, you and your sisters both, like, that's where your life happened.
Yeah.
Denise, just buy it.
I know. A part of me
Make
definitely
it into a
wants
museum.
to.
Yeah. You know what? We, between the three of us, we could fill that house with our Point of Grace paraphernalia.
We could.
And do the next Circle of Friends location there.
Well, we'll be praying for that and thinking about you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a big life change. It's a big season ending thing. So for sure, we'll be praying about that. Well, I don't have anything that big on either side, good or bad.
Okay.
Just enjoying the last couple weeks of Caroline being home. I call her C sometimes. Caroline being home. She's going to go back to Liberty and finish up her master's. She has one more year of that. And then she's going to get a big girl job.
Yes.
And she's going to come off the family payroll.
Not really.
And I'm going to be rich.
The problem is it doesn't really happen.
What doesn't happen?
They just somehow, parts of them stay on the payroll.
They do?
Okay.
Yeah.
At least I feel like she will with David.
You're probably
right about that.
You're probably right. You're probably right. Yeah, I admit it. You're probably right. I've been working on the final edits of the cookbook, and
how's that going?
Thank you, Shelley,
really, really
for
good.
Doing that.
It's beautiful. It looks so classy and good, and that'll be coming out around Christmas time. Yeah, and then just working on a new needlepoint project.
Okay.
Y'all might have seen it a couple weeks ago on the cruise. I just started it.
With the dog?
No, I finished that one. I
did.
needlepointed buttons, and I think I'm going to do that, make that into a pillow. Well, I'm not. I'm going to pay somebody like $5,000 to make it into a pillow.
I'm telling you, young people,
figure
learn
out how to sew,
and you can make a ton of money and stay at home.
Yep.
And
if you
making things
if you learn how to finish needlepointing, you will be rich.
Yes.
That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
And then, I'm working on my master's gnome, little garden gnome. So every year at the master's, they introduce a new garden gnome. I think this year, they might stop doing it. Maybe this was the last year or something.
Oh, really?
But it's a little garden gnome. Yeah, you can go on eBay and buy them for $10,000. It's so crazy. Who cares about a garden gnome?
No,
but
thanks.
some people do. But this year the little guy was holding a little master's golf umbrella, and so David ordered me that, and I'm stitching that for his office. So.
That's cute.
So
cute.
Just exciting things in the lives of Point of Grace. That's right. Shelley, Lee, and Denise never cease to amaze you with the amazing news that we have going in our lives.
On the podcast,
Circle of Friends.
This is the segment where we share real stories of true friendship.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a story from a really good friend who's been a part of our circle of friends for a long time.
Yes.
And
he's been a fan since we started.
We've known him forever. And this is also a chance for you listeners, if you're new to us, that you can write in your stories of true friendship. And you go to pointofgracestories@gmail.com.
Correct.
And send in your story. We'd love it. And you might get to hear your story on air.
Yes, please send them in. It's so sad to me when I push the Point of Grace mailbox
Empty.
and it's just nothing comes up. And it was a slow week last week with letters. I only got one, and typically I'll get 5 or 6. So please send those in this week. I want you to blow me up with your letters.
Blow the mailbox up.
Blow the mailbox up.
All right, so here is our story from our dear friend Jason Copen. Hello, my friends. I've been meaning to send this in for a while now, but life happens, LOL. God has blessed me with so many deep, long-lasting friendships, y'all included. It has taken time to figure out which story I wanted to send in. Friday, May 1st, was the 4th anniversary of when my mom moved to heaven, so I think this was appropriate. For the last week of her life, she was on home hospice care. Even though I worked from home, I took a leave so I could help her. The night she passed away, I called some of my friends to let them know. Without a second thought, 5 of them jumped in the car and came over to be with me. They arrived in minutes, which meant the funeral home had not come to collect Mom's body. It was such a surreal moment, but the comfort my friends provided in those precious hours, especially when the representatives from the funeral home arrived, truly meant the world to me. They reminded me how much my mom loved me, of the truth that she was with Jesus immediately, and I would see her again someday, and even some much needed laughter. My mom left a legacy of kindness, and I will never be able to repay the kindness that was shown to me that night. I think that is why I continue to strive to be kind to people, especially in this divided world we currently live in. Thank you, my friends, for continuing to follow the call God placed in your lives, for your music, ministry, and most of all, your true friendship. Love you all, Jason Copen. And we love you, Jason.
Yes, First of all, let me say, he said he'll never be able to repay the kindness. And that boy repays the kindness.
He does. Yes, he does.
Every time he opens his mouth, that boy repays the kindness. He is a kind-hearted soul.
Yeah.
And I love that letter.
He's a giver and a server.
And you know what? That's why his friends showed up for him.
That's right.
You know, you be a good friend, and, you know, your friends are going to show up for you. But what I love about that is that he said it wasn't even 5 minutes. Like, they just showed up in minutes without being prompted. They just
showed up.
Went. They just came to him. And I love that. I think a lot of times when, and I'm sure all of us have been guilty of this, when you hear of someone losing,
what should I do?
Losing someone, I'm not going to bother him right now. My mom said that one time, and I remember telling her, nope, bother them. They won't pick up if they can't.
Right.
Or they don't want to. But the last thing you want is someone sitting there thinking, oh gosh, I can't believe so-and-so hasn't even reached out to me or said anything. And also, I think it's the Nike slogan. When somebody dies, just do it. That's the Nike slogan. Just do it. The worst thing you can say to people who are grieving is, how can I help you? What do you need? Let me know if you need anything. Don't say that.
They don't know.
They don't know. They can't think. They're not going to ask you a favor. Just bring him dinner. Go see him. Call him. Text him. Do it.
When you say, text him, growing up in the little small town of Belton, South Carolina, my family, my friends, I left that 30-something years ago, but those people are still very much part of my life. And so I can't get in the car and be there in 5 minutes.
Right.
But I can text them. And I can call them. And I remember when my sweet friend Rhonda passed, I didn't know in a text how to put the words together. You role play. What should I say? How do I even start this? How many times have you started a text over? And I pressed send, and within seconds Charlie responded. And I go, because he wanted to hear it. And we don't have to make it all poetic.
Right.
We just have to do it. And the same with my friend Heather. I hadn't spoken to her, texted her in years. And I reached out to her within seconds. And now she and I are having camaraderie with one another over the phone. Don't hesitate. Don't wait for the perfect wording, just do it.
On the podcast. What in the word are you talking about?
Well, I hate to tell you all this, but today...
Little theologian Shelley.
Today,
it's always good.
You have Sister Shelley.
I love it.
At your service.
Yay.
And for our new listeners, I do just want to explain to you what we are trying to accomplish here in the What in the Word Are You Talking About? Or as we say it, what in the word are you talking about? We sound like the biggest hicks on that. I'm never going to change it though. I love it so much. But really, the incarnation of this point in the show is just to be the everyday Christians that we are, and to just tell you in real time what we're studying or learning or, preaching or teaching that we're sitting under, what we're reading in our own quiet time. We're not theologians. We're just real everyday Christians. And if you've listened to the show for very long, you know that we're not
They know.
You know that we're not theologians. But we just want to share with you what our very real God is doing in our life.
Amen.
And what he's teaching us. And so Denise and I are really fortunate. We go to, well, at least fortunate too. I love Lee's pastor,
Yes.
Pastor Ben. We're all fortunate to have great churches, but Denise and I go to a church in Brentwood called Fellowship Bible Church, and we've got 2 great teaching pastors. And, growing up, most of the teaching and preaching that I was familiar with anyway was very topical. Nothing wrong with that, but you pick out a topic: sin, forgiveness, how to deal with lust, all these different topics. And I don't really know why I pulled that one out.
How to deal with lust.
How to deal with lust. Anyway, just normal everyday things like that. But our church does it a little different, where they do a thing called expository preaching, and that's just a big word for teaching the Bible verse by verse and not skipping over anything. And sometimes that can get uncomfortable when you come to a verse that pastors don't really like to preach on because they, it might offend somebody, but we just plow right through it.
Yeah.
And
I love when the pastors are like, and I drew this.
I drew a short
this
stick.
week.
Yeah,
That's great.
And so, we're in Romans right now at Fellowship
Yes.
Bible, and we've been in Romans for a while, and we'll be in Romans for a while because when you do verse by verse, it takes a little longer. But I love how they just take the verse, tell you what it means.
Yeah.
Take the verse, tell you what it
Love
means.
it.
No real opinion.
Love it.
So today I'm going to expository teach you guys.
Okay. Expose.
Right.
No, but I'm just gonna take Pastor Lloyd's sermon notes that I took a couple weeks ago. And so we're in Romans 12, 9 through 16. If y'all will turn there, please, in your Bibles.
Sure.
Ladies.
Okay.
Romans 12, 9 through 16. And in just these short verses, 9 through 16, there's 7 verses. There's 19 commands within these 7 verses.
Yeah.
And the title of the sermon that Pastor Lloyd did was The Work of Love. And he really is just unpacking what it means to live out the gospel. And Paul tells us in Romans all along that love is at the forefront. And for love to produce its intended result, it has to be lived. It has to be done. Something has to happen. You can't just, sit there and feel love if you don't tell anybody or do something about it. You can, but then it's not really love.
Uh-huh.
Love isn't love till you give it away. Isn't that a song? I don't know.
Give it.
And so in verse 9, Denise, if you'll just read verse 9, and then we'll kind of flip back and forth.
Just 9?
Yeah, just 9.
Okay. Let love be without hypocrisy. Detest evil. Cling to what is good.
Yeah. Mine says abhor what is evil. I love that. But yeah, let love be without hypocrisy. So
Can I read what my 9 says?
yeah, what's your 9 say?
Don't just pretend that you love others. Really love them.
Woo.
Hate what is wrong and stand on the side of the good.
Is that the message?
Life application.
Okay. I like that.
Living, not life application.
Don't just pretend.
New Living Translation.
Don't just pretend you love others. So he really just kind of unpacked what kind of love Paul is really talking about. Agape love, which is biblical love. And I loved his definition. Biblical love is the unconditional, steadfast commitment to act for the highest good of another. So really at the end of the sermon, he kind of summed up that verse. Tell the truth.
Yeah.
That just means if you're really going to love people, well, you got to tell them the truth.
Let it be genuine.
Genuine. That is so hard. Lee, read verse 10.
Okay. Love each other with genuine affection and take delight in honoring each other. Take delight in honoring each other.
Yes. Mine says not lagging behind in, sorry. No, I'm on 10. Be devoted to one another in brotherly love. Give preference to one another in honor. So kind of the same thing.
I love mine says outdo one another.
Outdo one another. Yeah.
And showing honor.
Yes.
To your brothers and sisters.
Really what that verse means is just let somebody else have the spotlight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another way Lloyd put it is take one for the team. Yeah. Take one for the team. Just take one for the team.
Like, how hard is it? Is it really
good.
that hard? And sometimes nobody wants to just take it for the team.
Yeah. Just take a step back and let someone else take a step forward.
Outdo one another. I love thinking of it in that way. Verse 11 says, Denise, you want to go with
Verse
that one?
11, do not lack diligence in zeal. Be fervent in the spirit. Serve the Lord.
So talking about the word zeal, I love what Lloyd said. He said, let the Holy Spirit fire you up.
Yes.
Let the Holy Spirit fire you up. Ask him to give you your spiritual passion. You know, I love one of the ways what he talked about. He's like, jump out of your seat. Let's get going. And the only way you can really get that is from the Holy Spirit.
This makes me think of my mother-in-law, her enthusiasm.
Yes. Yep.
And that's what
she's got this verse down, Lee.
Yeah, my interpretation in my translation is never be lazy in your work, but serve the Lord enthusiastically.
Enthusiastically.
He talked about, we're about to start football season and nobody has trouble jumping out of their seats for their team. But, you know, do we often jump out of our seat to serve the Lord?
I wonder, you know, there's a part of me that's like, have we convinced ourselves that we turn people off with our enthusiasm? Because I say that's a plot of the enemy, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
It's just, I would be more drawn to somebody that's enthusiastic about something than somebody that's had lemon juice for, you know, their beverage.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
And why in the world would we ever think that that's not the better way?
That's right.
And I don't mean, you know, again, we've talked about how we're all different in how we show our love for one another. And some of it is a little more charismatic than others. But enthusiasm doesn't have to come in volume.
Right.
It has to come in posture and position and confidence.
Right. Moving on, good comments. Verse 12, Lee, why don't you read verse 12 for us?
Okay. Be glad for all God is planning for you. Be patient in trouble and always be prayerful. Be glad for all God is planning for you. Be patient in trouble and always be prayerful. Prayerful.
Yeah. So planning for you really means hope. You know, rejoicing in hope. And what is biblical hope? Biblical hope is not, like you said,
I hope.
Like cross my fingers hope.
Yeah.
It's not I hope I get there. It's I will be there.
Right.
Like as in you're talking about heaven. And so we have to use this knowledge of hope, I think, to be able to persevere through the trials that God is going to let happen to us. And I loved this line, and I'm totally going to plagiarize Pastor Lloyd here, but he said, in God's economy, suffering is the currency of growth and maturity in a fallen world. In God's economy, suffering is the currency of growth and maturity in a fallen world. So what do we have to do? We have to stay the course. So that's really what that verse is saying. Denise, read verse 13.
That's good. 13. Share with the saints in their needs. Pursue hospitality.
Mine says, contributing to the needs of the saints, practicing hospitality. What's yours say, Lee? 13?
When God's children are in need, be the one to help them out and get into the habit of inviting guests home for dinner or if they need lodging for the night.
That's right. So hospitality here is talking about tangible love. And I'm about to step on everybody's toes.
Watch out.
Everybody's toes, including my own. Did you know that every use of the verb share, sharing hospitality, share, in the book of Romans, every single time Paul uses that, he's referring to a financial or a material resource. It's not a well wish. Hey, I hope you get better. I hope you can find a coat. It's a, you better do something. You better put your money where your mouth is.
Yeah.
Put your money where your mouth is. And so that's not an easy thing. That's the material giving away. Not just like, hey, wish you good luck with all that.
Have a good
luck with all that. Hope you get that fixed, or I hope you feel better, or whatever.
And he says, pursue it, to be eager to practice hospitality, like actually look for ways to
figure
put
it
your
out.
Money where your mouth is.
Jump out of your seat.
Yeah.
That's good.
All right, verse 14. Dernice, Sister Dernice.
14, bless those who persecute you, bless and do not curse.
What does yours say, Lee?
If people persecute you because you are a Christian, don't curse them. Pray that God will bless them.
Okay. This is hard.
Mm-hmm.
Who wants to... I mean, I love to pray for y'all, but I don't really want to pray for people that kind of just tee me off, you know, or
you want good things to happen for them.
Yeah, you don't want good things to happen for them. And you're kind of like when something good does happen to somebody that you feel doesn't deserve it, you're like, well, that just kind of ticks me off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, let's be honest. That's what you do. And so, but this verse and these two commands within this tiny little verse, read it again, Denise. 14.
Bless those who persecute you. Bless and do not curse.
Bless those who persecute you. Do not curse them.
And pray that God will bless them.
Yeah.
So would we say that in that the verse ahead of it, that hope that you were talking about, by being able to pray for those that persecute us / enemies, if you will, is it because we're just so confident that God's got our situation so under his umbrella of the very best that we can be so confident in praying for the very best for those that persecute us because we're just so assured?
Well, I think it's just a matter of the heart. It's like, that's really hard to do. Like we were saying, your heart wants to go, I don't really want anything good to happen to them. That's not fair. So I just kind of don't want to think about them. But a neutral response is not the response that this verse is talking about. This verse isn't saying, well, I'm not going to talk bad about him and I'm just going to kind of leave him out here on the side and not think about it. This is saying, pray good things for them. Pray God's favor on them and speak well of them.
Yeah.
Do the opposite of what, don't just go neutral, go the opposite way.
Like it's a radical
Very
love.
intense.
But that's what it says. Okay. How do y'all like this? Just boom, boom, boom. Y'all like this expository? All right. We've got two more. Verse 15, Lee, read that.
When others are happy, be happy with them. If they are sad, share their sorrow.
I love that. Denise, what does yours say?
Rejoice with those who rejoice. Weep with those who weep.
So I love the way Pastor Lloyd said this. This is what Christians would call emotional solidarity with another. Okay. If you are righteously angry, I'm going to come on board with you. If you are sad and grieving, I'm going to come on board with you with my emotions. If you are happy and joyful, I'm going to be happy with you and for you, Denise. So this is just coming alongside of people in whatever they're in, just like Jesus did.
Yeah, he said, put your heart in someone else's shoes. You know, just put your heart there.
Yeah.
What are they walking through?
Right, that they're not alone. Put your heart in it. Enter their pain and joy. When you do that, when you cry with somebody, like when Denise just mentioned,
Jason,
you know, well, that this was going to be a hard time for her going into selling her childhood home that you mentioned earlier, Denise. I get teary-eyed because I feel that for you,
right?
You know, so I'm going to enter into that pain with you, just like Jesus entered into our pain. And what I'm trying to say is, I'm just like Jesus. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, last one. 16. Read verse 16, Romans 9:16, Lee.
Live in harmony with each other. Don't try to act important, but enjoy the company of ordinary people. And don't think you know it all.
Mine says, do not be wise in your own estimation. At that part, you know.
Yeah, you know, I was listening to a podcast this morning where Tucker Carlson was actually the guest, and he said something that his wife always says to him that I never thought about it. And he was talking about knowledge. And a lot of these journalists, they think their whole life is like, I want more knowledge. That's the highest aim for me, to gain more knowledge. And we do want the wisdom of the Lord that we find in Proverbs. Sure. But he was saying, it was like always like, the more knowledge I get, the closer to God, the better I am. And she's like, she always reminded me what got Adam and Eve kicked out of the garden, their knowledge. And I never thought about that, you know? And I was like, oh, okay. So it's not always the best to be the smartest guy in the room and just to know things for the sake of knowing them. A lot of times that can get your ego and your hubris in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
So, Lloyd, I don't know if your notes say the same thing, Denise, but Lloyd said this talks about love's necessary humility.
Mm-hmm.
It's necessary for us to be humble. What does that mean? He said, do the menial task. Let someone else ride shotgun. Let someone else ride shotgun. Let them take the front seat and you take the back seat. And how many times they always let me ride shotgun because I get car sick. But I think
you don't always though.
No, but I think it's just saying, the proverbial shotgun seat.
Sure.
Give that to somebody else always, because who really cares?
Right.
Yeah.
Who really cares?
Yeah.
Be humble. Just because you don't think someone's on the same social level as you or whatever. I mean, thank God doesn't judge us that way by the outward appearance or what we look like and stuff. But that we would just be humble. So those are what I just gave you was 19 commands within 7 verses. And
I love how he set that all up by, if you go at the first verse of Romans, therefore, brothers and sisters, in view of the mercies of God, because of God's mercy in our life, this is why we live that way.
Right.
He says, present your body as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. These are ways, loving genuinely.
Yeah, it's not because we thunk it up.
No.
No, it's the precedent was set.
Because of his mercies, he's given it to us.
Because of his mercies, he's given it to us. So love like Jesus loves, and that is the steadfast commitment to do for the higher good of someone else. And sometimes that's hard to do, but we've always got to tell the truth and do that.
On the podcast. Circle up.
Well, thank you, Shelley.
Yeah.
Sister Shelley.
For our recap.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pastor Lloyd.
Yeah, he's the best.
He's so great.
My sweet friend and my sweet neighbor down the street, Taylor, and her fiance, Baylor, visited our church on that Sunday, and they just loved it.
Yeah.
And I think that the younger people are very, very hungry for basic biblical truth and practical application.
When you say basic, it's not necessarily shallow.
It's not.
No. It's actually the opposite.
Yeah.
It's so rich and deep and fulfilling.
To actually live like that is hard.
It's great.
It's very hard, especially for Denise. No, I'm kidding.
Not nice.
Especially for not nice. What do you have for us?
Well,
circling up
today?
with tips, tricks, and things we are loving this week.
My tip is, thanks because of Denise, several months ago, my steamer just kind of clonked out. And steamers these days have come in handy because we have such delicate materials. And so she showed me this steamer that she had that was kind of a 2-in-1. It was a steamer plus I can iron a crease if need be.
That's
and
pretty
so
special.
Because now that cotton's kind of really
cotton
coming
is
back.
This is cotton.
You got to iron it.
Yeah. So this is
that's big.
Wow.
Yeah, it's quite the monstrosity. But this is if you're not watching, this is a steamer and a little mini iron all in one. It's a Hamilton Beach. I think I got this at the Walmarts. This set me back about, I don't know, maybe $56.
I like the color.
Yeah,
No, it's so
it's
cute.
pink. Very simple instructions. The bottom piece is your mechanism to put your water in. And what I do love about this is I was able to steam all clothes, probably about 8 outfits before I needed a refill.
Really?
Yeah, it lasts a very long time. And you can do high, medium, or delicate. And you will want to do delicate. You need this shield for your delicates. You can take the shield off for your cottons and things like that. But when it's the silks, like my little silk dress. So
when you decide you want to iron, do you have to empty out all the water?
No.
Or it doesn't come pouring
no,
out of
when
there?
you decide you want to iron, you
Take
go
that off
face
and-
down
That's it.
and you iron. Yep.
That's so cool, Lee.
Yep.
That is
And you press the little button. May I suggest, if you do decide to get this very one, Hamilton Beach at the Walmarts, just look at their video, because the video, I don't read the manual as much as I probably
just
should.
Rip it out of the box and plug it in.
But I do appreciate somebody showing me how, and so I will watch the manual, via YouTube.
The video, yeah. I love that.
That's good.
Nice.
I love that.
Hamilton Beach, steamer meets iron.
Just so y'all know that this show is live, Denise, I'm going to have you get up out of your seat now and go get in my flour bag. See,
okay.
we're just real, okay? She's just going to get right up and walk over there in our huge studio here at the K-Love Studios. Yes, that's it.
Our beautiful studio.
So, okay, this is mine. I forgot to bring it to the table.
Whoa.
All right.
Is it a Hamilton too? How funny would that be?
It's not.
No.
So, this is, okay, I got this for the cruise, but I'm so happy now that I have this, because if you stay in a hotel, a lot of times if I'm going on vacation, I'll stay in a hotel and they've got like a nice espresso machine in the room and stuff. But I kind of figured that wasn't going to be the case on the cruise.
Sure.
And there are times when we'll go on the road and stay somewhere for 3-4 days.
Right.
And I don't like the hotel lobby coffee. I'm very, very picky about that. Such a snob. I only drink 1 cup and it needs to be good. So I do my own pour over coffee in the room, but I needed a tea kettle. And I smuggled this one in on Holland America. You're not allowed to, but I did it.
Oh,
I know. I thought, you know what? I'm singing on this cruise. I can sneak something in. So this plugs in. This is the Elite Gourmet Dual Voltage Travel Kettle. It's only $24.95, and it is very small, as you can see if you're looking at. It's a little black tea kettle. You fill it up with water, and it boils it in seconds. And then all you have to do to make your own pour over coffee in your room is it just plugs in real easy right here on a normal cruise ship.
Okay.
Or whatever hotel you may be staying in. It's got an American plug. And you just plug it in, it boils water. So you can even stuff 3 pairs of socks and a pair of underwear in there.
That's a good word.
In your suitcase. Then you need to rinse it out after. And then you just bring your coffee grounds and little filters and your little...
And where am I putting it?
So you got your cup in the room.
Okay. All right.
And you take your little... It's just a travel. If you just look on Amazon... It's a little coffee cup filter that sits on top of the cup, the actual cup. And then people that do pour over know this. Then you just stick a filter in it, put your coffee grounds in it, and then you just pour the water over it.
I got
slowly.
And you did this every day?
Did it every day.
Wow.
Well, I'll be dogged.
Did it every day, even when David was trying to sleep and we were getting ready to go out on early mornings.
Well, let me tell you, you saved some money. You probably bought that with all the money you saved. I
totally did.
Yeah.
And I had better coffee. So there you go. So it's a travel kettle. Very, very nice. Elite Gourmet Dual Voltage Travel Kettle, $24.95. You can you just pull this out, pull the little handle out, and there she goes.
I love that it heats so fast.
Oh, it heats really fast. Yep. So that's
mine.
mine.
Need that for Christmas.
Yeah, that's actually
for our hot water.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, and see, look at the handle goes, and so it makes it even smaller.
See, this is why you have to watch us.
Gotta watch
and not just listen, because you get to see all.
We're on YouTube now, guys. We're on YouTube,
and we're not commissioning. We don't make commissions.
We
on
don't
this,
make
guys.
any.
This is the real deal.
We
are proving it,
but we don't.
Yeah,
we don't.
All right, what do you got?
All right, so are you excited about this?
Oh, another.
I don't know.
So I went to the cross stitch or needlepoint place the other day.
Place, yeah.
And I ran into a friend there.
Oh, this is so good.
I
know what this is.
I was buying something I'm going to do for my little, he would be my great nephew that's about to be born. So I went and got something, and I saw a friend there, and she had a friend there we were talking about, oh yeah, my friend Shelly's got me into this, and now I'm going to have to do it. I don't know.
I'll be next.
Anyway, she goes, I tell you what you need. And I was like, what? And so she told me this, and I got it. And y'all are going to laugh. Okay? Got it?
Well, tell them, it's so hard to see.
It's hard to see those when I got a smaller...
An 18 mesh.
Yeah, 18
smaller
mesh.
Holes.
It's smaller. And sometimes it's kind of dark in the room, and I don't have lighting and stuff like this. So...
Oh, my
anyway,
word.
My husband was like, What are you doing?
You're going to look like you're going on the Star Trek.
Check it out.
They literally look like a surgeon. It looks like
it's like
dentist.
a surgeon dentist. So you look down, you can see through it.
Well, here, let's
hey, maybe you can pluck my hairs and stuff like that with those on the road.
And it has...
if y'all are not watching.
You gotta look. So it has all kinds. So she said some days it's darker and I just need more light or something. You switch.
Denise.
You can switch it out to a stronger magnification.
My sister has got to watch this.
Yeah.
And do you have this mechanism?
No.
I haven't, I'm not that far gone.
She's got the things around her neck. And so, but this way, I've got all my hand. I can just look down and
are
see
you using that for anything other than your
needlepoint? She has all her hands.
I've got all my hands.
She has more hands than the rest of us. She's got all 7 of her hands.
Yeah. So,
I would like for you to check if I've got a cavity. I mean, that thing is intense.
Yeah.
Some of them, this big one, this is like.
So when you're looking at me right now, am I really large?
No, because I have to look down to look at.
I'm going to have to try that little thing.
So I bet Stu gave you the business about that.
Like,
so that comes in a pack where you protect it and keep it safe because that's glass.
Yes, it's called Vision Aid Magnifier.
Oh my goodness!
And you have to go to the website to get it.
I went to Amazon. It on Amazon.
So all of our needle pointer and cross stitch listeners out there, Vision Aid Magnifier. It really, we've really just
look.
You've gone off the deep end.
It's a new low.
It's a new low.
All
right, let's see.
Can you see some better?
Oh my goodness, that has got a lot of dirt on it.
Yeah, see, you can see everything.
Let me see your teeth.
No plaque. No plaque. All right, guys. I mean,
yeah.
What can we say?
We're just saving.
We're just saving humanity.
I don't know what you're doing with your time, but hopefully you're gaining so much wisdom with our tips and tricks. Yep. Y'all, we love y'all. Thank you for tolerating us and putting up with our nonsense. But some of it is very useful.
It's very useful.
Some of it is. Please stay in touch with us. Subscribe if you haven't. Follow if you haven't. We want to see you here next week.
That's right. And don't forget, wherever you listen to our podcast, Apple, Spotify, whatever, leave us a review, like with words. That really, really does help us. We so appreciate all of them.
And don't forget to write us your stories, your real stories of true friendship at Point of Grace Stories
at gmail.com.
Thank you. Point of Grace Stories at gmail.com. And remember, no matter how the highway bends,
I'm going to help her. You will not lose this
circle of friends.
Love y'all.
Bye.
Bye.